Anyway, Nick, I hope you'll do me this. I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Yup. Well, you have been taken hostage before, technically, and Phoenix did rush into a couple places. Yeah, I could see him rushing for you, I guess. That's everything? Do I wanna... Okay, I don't wanna spend too much time on you. You guys anything to say about Godot? I don't like this man one bit. He's had it in for my Ronnie from the very beginning. I think that's because it's his job. I mean, it's literally his job. Of course he has it in for Ronnie. It's his fault that Ronnie's under suspicion of committing murder. Actually, that's... I just read what Phoenix said, but also I think that's technically Phoenix's fault that he's under suspicion for murder. Technically. Like, mostly Phoenix's fault. He actually would have just been arrested for thievery. But now that he got cleared of that, he's in a much worse position. Good job, Phoenix. Alright, plus he lobbed a coffee grenade at me. Is that what they're called now? You look pretty silly wearing that nub bug on your head like a birthday hat. Oh, I know. We can get him back. We can get him back tomorrow by returning fire with a milk grenade. What the hell? Is this just gonna become a fucking food fight? What you gotta say about Larry? Oh, this is the guy who delivered Ronnie's wallet. He's got some issues, doesn't he? He's got more than issues. Huh? Let's just say his flirting style is pretty obvious. Pretty stale too, actually. It's pretty sad when the only thing you remember about a man is his lame pickup lines. What's even more sad is said man probably believes in those lines like they're his lifelines. Yeah, he does. I think they're the only lines he knows how to say. Looks like he blew it again, huh? I don't think he had a chance, honestly. Then again, he has gotten along with a lot of women. Or so I think. I don't know. Whatever. Ask about yourself a little bit, I guess. As long as I got my motorcycle and my Ronnie, I'm happy. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that plus a little excitement. Oh, wait, you said this. Then I'm happy. I've read this before. Yeah, she's starting to sound greedy. Okay, anybody else? Look at me, I guess. I'll never forgive this man. Tried to pin his own crimes on my Ronnie. I don't blame you. All criminals are the same. They're nothing but filthy, sneaking liars. I hate their guts. Okay, I think I get it. And I think I can see why Ron didn't tell her how he was earning that money. Oh boy. I know he doesn't look it, but he can really get things done when he puts his mind to it. Really? So when exactly does he put his mind to it? Well, not very often, I admit. Well, I'll never forget the first time we met as long as I live. Must be nice to have such a fond memory like that. I think that was the same thing as last time. Okay, we're done here. We can go to KB Security now, right? Which... was it this one? Okay, it's that one. October 13th, KB Security CEO's office. We're just going right into the CEO's office. I guess we won't be running to Larry then, because I doubt they would let that man anywhere near, like within a 5-mile radius of the CEO's office. They'd probably keep him outside. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick, just what you'd expect in a CEO's office. What has that got to do with anything? Yeah, I was about to say, that's I don't... Are walls in CEO offices thick? I don't know. Anyway, hey, it's you guys. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. Wait, what? What are you doing, Maya? That's his stuff. Sure was, pal. The prosecutor made a real fools out of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Ho 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 ho. Or something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits. Well, anyway, the point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into the jobs, and I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Well, let's talk to him a little bit at least. Come on, Phoenix. You don't gotta be that rude. Alright, what happened? We need to know the details. It looks like we are gonna get an autopsy report. I remember commenting on that. It was weird not having one, but it looks like we will now. Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Well, okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now, and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, pal, okay? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, those are some sideburns, man. Jeez, oh Pete's. What the hell is with those sideburns, man? The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fellow in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. in the morning, October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room. It happened exactly the time that Master Mask was stealing the urn, huh? Only thing about that is that looks like a big guy. If the death was blunt force trauma, then it's hard to imagine Ronnie doing that. Like, he looks so thin, and like, I don't know, maybe he could, but that's a big guy right there. So I don't know. All right, we got the autopsy report. Let me take a look at this. One moment, Maya. Let me look at this. Where's the autopsy report? Cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt trauma to the head. Alright, nothing new on that, just making sure. So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside the safe. Oh, that's fucked up. Wow, it is pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must have been the shape of from when he fell out. That is way too small of a that is way too small of a body shape right there, I think. I think they slimmed him down a little bit. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Bullard. Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. Yeah, I was about to say, that sounded wrong. I wasn't gonna say anything though, because I mean, I know my memory isn't great, so... what happened to Master Mask? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again! He keeps yelling. No, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that detective at me? Ho 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 ho. Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. Ho ho ho. Now that's the detective I know and love. Think about it, Amy was always around when the calling cards showed up, but he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he's able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's only one thing I can't figure out about this first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tear of Eminon case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Something weird about the first one. The gem and the thief. The precious gem, the Tear of Eminon, was the target of the last night robbery. Priceless stolen the gem. I can't read anything else on there. Hey, this guard here, haven't I seen him somewhere before? It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... That guard. Well, hold on a second, that guard. Who am I seeing here? Is that... Well, by process of elimination, is that Ronnie? I'm gonna guess that's Ronnie. Anything else? No, just that. Okay, what you got on Prosecutor Godot? Got a little information on him? Ooh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did that away just because he knew it'd hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So, who is that who's that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godot? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of this guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway, but no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court. A maverick that gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe, I had no idea you were so unpopular. No, that's not what I meant. That Godot guy acts like he knows everything about me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some sort of dark secret. That's gonna be interesting to find out. So does that mean we're not gonna get too much Edgeworth in this game because of last game, the ending? Just means, I'm okay with Godot, I guess. It's gonna be interesting to find out more about him, at least. Anyway, let's see if we can, okay, there's nothing else to talk about, right? Let's go through a couple profiles. What do we got? Oh, I'm sorry, the fucking sideburns, man. Anyway. A bit more information on him, I guess? Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Shane Bull... What? Hold on a second, Maya. What? Okay then. Tell us more about Shane Bluebard. That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal. Oh, yeah. The victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick. Now's our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask. Okay, I'm guessing that opened up a talk option with him? Based on what they just said? It is. Okay, or I mean, it did. Not it is. Whatever. I want to see how much information I can get on Godot. I'm interested in this guy. The guy is a real puzzle if you ask me. Then maybe I should be asking you, do you know something about him? Why would I know something? Well, it sure sounded like you two knew each other from the way you acted today. It's Mr. Godot that acts like he knows Nick, not the other way around. Exactly, you think I'd remember someone like him? I still say the whole thing's a bit suspect. Detective Gumshoe, what about this person? Oh, you don't got anything to say? Sorry, pal, to be honest, my head is so full right now, it feels like it's gonna burst. Note to self, keep hair away from Gumshoe's head. Okay, that... I was hoping there was gonna be like something a little comical there. Anything to say about Desiree? Nothing. Alright, who else? Look at me? I always knew there was something suspicious about this guy. And I was right. It turned out that Mask to Mask was really the ace detective in disguise. You really thought that? Huh? Of course. It's the stone cold truth. Sooner or later, a guy like that always shows his true colors. Yeah, well, I think we saw a little too much of his colors today. Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one. One more person I'm gonna ask about, I think. Kinda feel sorry for him. He's kind of a sad young guy. And he seems to have a habit of always getting arrested prematurely. Well, it's just my personal opinion, but I think the police should have investigated the whole thing more carefully. But weren't you the one who arrested him with a giant goofy smile on your face? Come on, we don't have time to start with that. Let's just leave it alone. And last one about yourself, I guess. I know I look a little rough around the edges, but the truth is, I'm a lot more detective-like than I used to be. Oh, have you improved your skills? Like, really, like what part? Like, the color of my coat. Ah, you're right. Yeah, but what about the inside of the coat? Alright, alright. Let's get that talk option. The victim. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had a chance to learn a lot of secrets while doing this kind of work. Oh, and? And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh, so that's my problem. I think I need to be shiftier. Let me go already. Apparently he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. Ooh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah, oh, KB Security used to head... Wait, okay, let me reread that. Yeah, oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Mask to Mask. What? Really? Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Okay, I'm thinking I'll keep some thoughts in the back of my mind about that. That was interesting what he just said about him. Is it... Oh yeah, I gotta look. What am I doing? I gotta look around here too. I gotta examine a little bit. All right. There's a nice painting there. Wow, look at that huge frame photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against the dark and cloudy sky. It's the title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really bad luck with the weather. Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. This must be the CEO's desk. Looks a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out, just for a second. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey, you, whip me up a cup of something really expensive, some really expensive import tea, and some scones. Move it. Ah, this is the life. The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know. Big old security button right here. Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Good job. Hey, cut it out. Don't press that. Haha, that was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What's that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says right there on the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime. Ooh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around, but they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. Huh. I think we better go and talk to the guard about the emergency buzzer. Yeah, it seems weird that he wouldn't press it if he was being attacked, especially since it was... it would be hard to attack him from behind here. It'd have to be a frontal assault. Anyway, what's going on in these cabinets? These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. I can't get between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. It'd be a good night's reading if you got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little more exciting, like UFOs or something. Yeah, that would be here. There's a file pulled out, though. Check out this big, thick binder here.